was it? I'm pretty sure nobody knows that commercial anymore.
I barely remember that commercial. That was for Life cereal, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. And there was the long-standing urban legend that, Mikey died from drinking soda and eating Pop Rocks at the same time.
Was that the same Mikey?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it 100% bullshit, but but that was the rumor for a long time, and then the Pop Rocks and soda thing outlived the Mikey part. So
because he died of cat cancer,
which was ironic, seeing as how he was not a cat.
It killed him though.
Yeah, yes. The cat had a tumor and just fell on his head. Welcome to the Rubber Duck Syndicate, folks.
Yes,
off to a great start today.
Yeah, we really are, because we're talking about feline cancer. Yeah.
Well, that reminds me. A long time ago, I was at NC State. Mm-hmm. There was this student organization called Wolf AIDS. NC State being the Wolf Pack, and so it's called Wolf AIDS because they would assist students. And I always thought maybe it's like feline tuberculosis.
I don't have any words for it. I just don't.
I'll just sit here being quietly proud of a fucking awful joke.
Anyways, welcome back to the Rubber Duck Syndicate. To all the dozens and dozens of people that listen to us.
Our army of fans.
Currently, dozens and dozens listen to us. But once we get the popularity, then it's going to be hundreds and thousands of people that are going back to retroly watch our videos.
Because clearly they won't be able to get enough of us live. They'll have to go back and watch the archives.
Oh, they're going to. They're like, man, I wonder what it would look like before he has his ex-husband.
Okay, so that is a story that you have been teasing for 2 episodes now.
Oh, yeah, but I'm going to say it on episode 52.
You're going to just keep building. We're at 47 right now.
Yeah, we're at 47.
So, what is that? Puts us in the middle of October? Or is that
something like that.
First week of October, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's a build-up. So it's I'm edging the story for you. I'm an edge lord.
You goon.
Yeah. Oh, I do have to tell you about the sketch that we're going to do, though.
Is this a Mitch Hedberg bit?
Well, that also.
So yeah, O has decided that we are going to be filming some sketches now. So you have that to look forward to, internet.
Yes. So what I was thinking about was, like, obviously we can't use goon anymore because you people ruined it.
It does not mean what it used to mean. It used to be somebody that Batman would fight on his way to fighting the real villain. You know?
Yes.
But now it means something else.
Yeah, if you want to go look it up, go look it up. We're not here to shame anybody for it, but also shame on you for taking that one. You could just came up with anything else, but you're like, no, we're gooning. You're like,
we're henching.
Okay, that leads into the sketch that we're going to do. We're talking about it right now, but hopefully within knowing our timeline and how we operate stuff.
Sometime before the end of time.
Hopefully in the next, like, say, 2 weeks of this time. So right now it is the 13th of August. Well,
13th of August.
We're just saying it's mid-August now because by the time you watch this, it's going to be whatever time. So it's mid-August.
So later than the 13th of August.
Yes. So hopefully, I won't say the beginning of September, we should have this sketch out. But I'm going to describe it to you, and it should work. So we'll be henchmen for hire. And how it's going to be presented is like, hey, we're henchmen for hire. We're the henchmen that you need. And we'll just be like, hey, we got that dynamic already. He's the taller one. I'm the shorter one. I can wear a shirt that shows part of my belly. We could just keep going on and on about the different things of the henchmen that we could just list out. And could be like, oh, do we have any fighting abilities? No. We throw slow telegraph punches that the hero will see.
Also, occasionally I'll take off my bowler hat and try to cut someone's head off with it.
Yes. We will do all the henchman stuff except for actually fighting and winning.
So we are going to be a Batman henchman from the Adam West Batman.
Yes, essentially we will. But we will be for hire, because then we could just do different voices if we need to. Be like, all right, hey, we could do the regular voice, or he could do a deep voice. So go ahead and do like a super deep voice if you want to.
I don't know if I can do that.
You could.
I mean, not without warming up, really. My normal voice is pretty deep. But,
Well, I mean, like,
you want me to try to do my Barry White impression?
sure, go for it.
Yeah, it's not going to be great because I'm not warmed up and I just ate. So,
Yeah, but go for it.
Well, that was it, dude. I told you it was not going to be very good.
Okay. Or I could be like, hey, boss, well, get him. I could do that one.
Give him the clamps.
Give him the clamps. I'm going to give him the clamps, boss. Yes, we could do various henchman voices if need be. So it'll just be something that we're going to put together, and it'll be fun. I like it.
Also, you can actually hire us as henchmen.
Yes, please. If you want to hire us as henchmen, you can call the Rubber Duck Syndicate phone, which is somewhere in Daniel's house.
It's upstairs.
Okay. He has it and has not charged it, probably.
Probably not.
Yeah, we've probably been missing out all the calls.
Have we been putting our phone number anywhere?
Yes.
Where?
It's on both Spotify and YouTube.
Oh, is it in our trailer bit?
Not in the trailer, but like if someone emails us for anything for Rubber Duck Syndicate, we have our the email, but also has the phone number.
So we should probably pay attention to that.
I have been paying attention to it.
So we have been paying attention to it.
I've been paying attention to it.
And by extension, we.
Yes, that's how it works. A white man will take credit for a black man's work.
Racist.
I know, I am. Screw you, black people. Doing all the stuff and coming up with creative things.
Especially those that are going to TikTok remix that little outburst.
I hope they would. Damn you, darkies! Your neighbors are going to hear that and they'll be like, I agree with this. Speaking of black people, you're...
But were we, though?
Speaking of, and not directly about black people, but you're talking about, like, say, profiles of, like, dating.
Yes.
Yes, please talk about that.
So I am on at least one dating app right now, and I have noticed a trend. I don't know if it is just a statistical representation of the people that are actually out there on the dating app, or if the dating app has somehow decided that I have an inclination towards black women, but it is showing me a surprising number of black women, which, hey. And actually, the one young woman that I am actually, chatting with via this app is, in fact, a young black woman.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but you're also saying, like, and this is not a, this is not a slight towards black women, but you're saying, like, for overall on, like, some dating, on the dating profiles, it's become, very generic? Or
well, there are a lot of commonalities between many dating profiles. It's very unusual for me to see a dating profile which actually tells me anything about someone's personality, because I'm looking for someone intentional. I'm dating with intention. I want someone who does what he says, who, basically, like, they describe all these things as it clearly reads as if someone has been a shit person to them in the past and they want to avoid that.
Yeah.
But it basically says, I would like someone who is a baseline good human being, which I figured was implied in all human interaction.
It should, but, there are awful people out there. But the thing is, like, saying, like, dating with intention, like...
I'm not here accidentally, ladies.
You're like, oh, I accidentally dated Daniel. Oh.
I mean, that's probably how I've gotten some of my dates. No lie.
They're like, who's this guy? Like, I don't know. Like, I've been with them for like 6 months.
Yes, I think we're engaged. Still don't know his middle name.
Which is, it's Clay.
It's Clay.
It's Clay. But I'm not afraid, but from what you're telling me of, like, say, a lot of women's profiles are just kind of very, they don't tell you about their personality. It's just like the same kind of phrases.
Yeah, there are very frequently in the spots where ordinarily would show, like, I guess your personal flavor. Most of the profiles that I've seen have just had bits in there essentially about requirements, most of which are requiring you not to be a dirtbag. And
Yeah, I thought that was kind of implied.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's just freaking sad and terrible that apparently the majority of women feel compelled to specify specifically that they want someone who is not a shit person.
They're like, yes, treat me with care. We're like, we obviously should, but
it also means that I can't tell the difference between you and every other profile that says the same thing. The only one thing I can use to distinguish you is the pictures, and that's a little shallow, isn't it?
It kind of is, because it depending on like what the pictures are of, or like how they present their pictures. Because like, yes, there could be someone out there, and like we talked about this earlier, they sound fantastic on paper. They sound fantastic, and they could be everything that you want to be. Like, oh, they do this, they are really about this, and like different causes, but there's like no pictures of them. But then you may see them, and you're like, I don't find them physically attractive.
I mean, that's just the nature of dating. I mean, you have to have some degree of attraction, like the pure, I guess loving someone just for the spirit of who they are. I mean, that is a thing that can happen, but the idea that you're going to be able to tell what someone's internal spirit is like if you aren't attracted to them enough to talk to them, it's very tricky.
Yeah, it's a very difficult balance, because there's also, from what maybe a lot of people experience, the worst critic of yourself is you. You're your own worst critic, because like you see.
Actually, you are my worst critic.
I'm your worst critic, but also your best promoter too. Like, I do both.
It's true.
I try to balance both, but for like a lot of people, they're their own worst critic because they see their body every day. They know their own personality. They know that they do something that is kind of like slightly shitty, but like they do it in a secret, or just do it, I guess, to the side. I'm not sure, but they do something where they're like, yeah, this is not a good trait to do. But
for example, I give puppies cocaine.
Is that why I have so many cooked up like puppies in my backyard?
They're adorable to the extreme.
Yes, I was wondering what was going on with that, because they said they've been kneeing their head. And I was wondering what was going on with it. And I was wondering why they were showing up on Thursdays. Folks, yeah, Daniel is a
puppy drug dealer.
Puppy drug dealer. He gives puppies coke.
But I'm an ethical puppy drug dealer. I never give them too much.
I just give them enough to fuck up their lives.
I mean, they're puppies. How hard are their lives going to be anyway? What are they going to do? They're going to just run around some more?
They had aspirations of being the next everybody, and now they can't.
Because they're going to fail the drug test. There's nothing in the rules that says a dog can't play basketball, but there's definitely something in the rules about not doing cocaine.
Oh my goodness. Drug test that dog.
Ooh, Air Bud's into some severe shit.
Oh my goodness.
Air Bud's like in the in the locker room mainlining heroin.
Oh, I just thought about it. What if Air Bud was taking steroids? That's how Air Bud became so great.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Yes, Air Bud was on Airbud was on steroids. Oh, we were talking about Airbud way too much because I think this is like 3 episodes in a row we talked about.
Did we talk
Airbud.
about it last time?
Yes, because we talked about it 2 episodes ago because we were coming up with different concepts of Airbud.
And then apparently, in the intervening time, someone has actually started to make another Airbud
Yeah,
movie.
there's going to be an Airbud that's going to be coming out on Disney Plus, I believe. So they're bringing back the magic because it's because of us. We did that. So
both you're welcome and we're sorry.
yeah, so we're going to speak something else into existence that we talked about. Daredevil getting played by Stevie Wonder, or Stevie Wonder adjacent person.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder as Daredevil is peak humor, I think.
Yes, because just think about they're robbing somewhere, in Hell's Kitchen. They're trying to break into an electronics store, and they're like, "Oh, get the TV, get this," and they just hear like blue. Or the beats that's in his hair just clicking. It's like,
Yeah, that's how he does the sonar. Is with the
Yeah.
clicks of the beads.
I forgot about that part. That's really great. Please, Disney, make that. I know that Mr. I think like last name is Cox, gentleman that's doing
Charlie Cox.
Yeah, Charlie Cox. He's fantastic. He's great. Just throw all that out the window and get, a Stevie Wonder kind of esque person.
Or actually Stevie Wonder, because you're Disney, you can probably do that.
Yeah, you could just de-age him because they do that already.
No, this would be a new story. This would be like Old Man Logan. You would have old black Daredevil.
I love it because he is like in his 70s. So he would get a body double and he just shows up in scenes and sits down, maybe walks somewhere, and then that's his extent of any action. Everything else is going to be done by a stunt
CGI,
double.
stunt
Yeah,
doubles.
CGI stunt double. We can do that. But I also want to bring up something that happened recently. So I went to go see one of my favorite bands, Franz Ferdinand.
Oh, are they in town? Or did you go out?
They were.
Okay, cool.
They were in town this past Tuesday. I went to go see them with my friend, and she's also on 704 Play Improv, Carol. Hi, Carol.
Carol is awesome.
She is, and I love the fact that people they don't know what she's going to say.
Because she's kind of a loose cannon.
Yeah, no, she is definitely a loose cannon.
In the most delightful way.
Because because they see they're like, oh, it's a smaller, it's a shorter, older woman. Because I think Carol is I'm not gonna say her
Definitely
name.
shorter than a taller woman.
Yeah, she is shorter than a taller woman, and and is older, just older, but you can see be like, oh, okay, cool. So they don't expect her to say the wild shit that she does, and when she does, everyone's like, oh my, and yeah, she caught me off guard every once in a while too because she'll say something off the wall.
And she has such great stories of just from her actual life. If she were to tell me that she was a roadie for the Rolling Stones, I would believe her.
Yeah, I would believe it too. But I would also believe it where if she told me it was a lesser band or she said
Franz Ferdinand.
she's trying to. It's she really wants to. I guess she really wants to bone Alex from Franz Ferdinand. But she also believes that Franz Ferdinand is the one person. I told her it's the band.
And there was Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah,
but,
there's Archduke.
famously not with us anymore.
Yes, there's a whole dealing with the sandwich and some shit. Hey, why are you making that face?
Because I'm so confused.
Look it up, folks. Look up Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and you'll see
And sandwich?
Yes. There's essentially the war or the battle that that would occur with them. It was over some kind of sandwich. I don't know. I could be making some shit up. Go look it up yourself. But the band itself, They were fantastic. They were fun. I will also say this, very white, but I also expected that. Much older, so like say my age and probably like 10 plus years more. So like there were people like in there
Because they've been playing since the late 90s, early 2000s. Right?
early 2000s. So like I found out about them when I was just out of high school, because I think they got kind of popular around 2001, 2002, around that era. So yeah, it was. They were, and like I said, not saying that there weren't any people of color there, not a lot. So like it would
Just
be
accents.
just like not even, I can't even say peppered in. It was like almost like by mistake.
Am I in danger?
Like I can kind of feel that, but also I was like, you know what? I don't think anybody's going to really try to mess with me.
Because I don't know much about the band, but the idea of like a riot at a Franz Ferdinand show just seems far-fetched.
The only thing that would be a riot at that where they were singing their song like there's like this fire, someone could be like fire, and then the whole riot just can break out from there.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, you know.
No, you don't do that. But it was
a good show?
It was awesome. I loved it, and it was at the neighborhood theater, which
The great spot in Noda.
Oh yeah, and the fact that I'm close enough to I got some really good video, enough where.
I mean, you were on your phone at the concert?
For a second, not the whole time, because there were some people that like filmed the entire song. I'm like, are you going to go back and rewatch that? No, you're not going to. I got enough where I can share, like I shared it with some people of like maybe it was like 20 seconds probably. But I guess I got a good enough shot where one woman asked me like, hey, I saw that you took really good video of this last portion. Can you send that to me? I was like, yeah, sure. You got an iPhone? Sure. And did the little bump thing and transferred to her and gave it to her. So it was fun. So I was really impressed by that. So I really enjoyed it. And there was something else I was going to bring up, but I forgot about it. It'll probably come up later. But you got anything else? What else you got?
Let's check the list.
Because I don't think I've written anything on my list recently.
Pitbull is the new George Harrison. Told you it was worth writing down.
Yes, thank you. All right. Please tell them.
I'm not really sure where to start. We had talked about the Beatles, and we had talked, so we had a conversation about, I guess, generational fields of knowledge. Like, we had...
because it started with Jodeci.
Jodeci, yeah. And so Jodeci is, as I have been, has been explained to me, they are black famous, even though I have heard of them.
Yes.
But, and black famous is definitely a thing that I've seen many examples of, and of course, because I'm white and an asshole, I can't remember any of their names.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, you're not so much an asshole. It's just more of the fact that, like, say you're white and it wasn't really exposed to you.
Yeah. It's something that like black people's parents listen to usually.
Yeah.
And so.
Because I don't think your parents were listening to H-Town, were they?
Probably not. No. Peter, Paul, and Mary.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
Oh, I really want your parents to be like, oh yeah, Peter, Paul, and Mary, and like, oh, we also got the H-Town album when it came out. You're like, why?
No, they're in H-Town.
If they, please, like, I want you to do something as we're recording right now. Look up H-Town and their biggest hit, because Daniel's gonna look up H-Town and the song that they came up with, and he's gonna be surprised by what song they made. Now, can you find what song that they were kind of famous for?
I can probably do it, but I don't know.
Yeah, he has to find his eyes.
There we go. Oh, sorry. The members are Solomon Shazam Connor, which fucking awesome name.
Yes.
And Daryl G.I. Jackson. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see.
Yeah, he's looking for the song that they came out with, and this was probably, I think, 91, probably 92.
Oh, they got found by Luke.
Yeah, from
Uncle Luke.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Two Live Crew.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Uncle Luke.
Yeah, like Two Live Crew exceeded the Black Famous thing because their songs got really popular because they were kind of the cause for the rating systems for albums.
Is this what we're talking about? Knocking the Boots?
Yep.
Yep, that sounds like a great song to playing at the wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
This,
we got to include this picture in the.
Oh yes, please.
You're doing the editing.
Yeah, I'm doing the editing this time, so I'll include the picture of H-Town's album cover right there. Yeah, I can just
Knocking the Boots.
Yeah, I can imagine your parents just hearing that song and it'd be like, "Ooh, let's get this album." Why? Knocking the Boots. Oh, okay. But we were talking about Jodeci and then people not being not being aware of different artists because of just generational things.
Yeah, and from there we got to the example of the Beatles, and we figured that there are probably a great deal of people younger than us that have had no exposure to the Beatles.
Yes.
Because one, the Beatles are very defensive of their song catalog, so there's not a lot of licensed sampling of the Beatles out there. I'm sure some people do it, but it's probably like underground stuff. But yeah, you would think that music that popular would be sampled more often, but I can't think of any examples right now off the top of my head.
Yeah, if you know examples of, I guess, the Beatles getting sampled by other artists, write it in the comments. Let us know.
And so from there, we were trying to figure out, where the divide is. Like, is it a generational thing, or is it because the Beatles have not put out anything new since the '70s? Also, because we have lost George and John, we are at 50% Beatles capacity.
Correct.
And then somehow, something came on the radio with the place we were eating, and it was Pitbull. And I remarked that I am familiar with Pitbull only because I know that Pitbull is a person. Like, I understand that he's a producer of some repute, and he does rap on some of his tracks.
Yeah.
But he is. I know that he is way more famous and has done way more stuff than that. I just don't know any of it. I know him because somehow I know the name Pitbull, and you were telling me that Pitbull is actually, if you were to search for his name on the internet, you come up with him before you come up with the actual animal, which is very impressive.
Which is a crazy flex that your name as a rapper comes up before the dog itself, which is, like I said, it's a cool flex. But he refers to himself as Mr. Worldwide. I think that's a self-title thing, or maybe somebody gave it to him.
But if you refer to yourself as Mr. Worldwide, I mean, you really gotta, I guess you gotta be, what's the term, like balling in a big way to come up with a name like that. Did I say that wrong?
No, it was just unexpected. But, well, I guess because he could say that, because his music is known worldwide.
Yeah. And so this is where the joke came from. Pitbull is the new George Harrison. Pitbull is, and I'm making some assumptions, I assume he is probably as famous within the people, or within the circles of people that celebrate Pitbull, as George Harrison was to people that knew the Beatles.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many records Pitbull has sold, or I know he doesn't just do the music. He produces other music. So,
he produces other music, and he will guest spot on other people's songs. But I also know that he ventures into other different things. So maybe he also has an alcohol out there. Not 100%.
Have you really peaked in hip hop if you don't have your own alcohol?
Yeah, that's one of the things you need. If you want to make an impact on the world, no, don't use your millions of dollars that you got. Make more money off of alcohol so that people can just get drunk. off of your booze, and they'd be like, "Oh, I drink Pitbull's, white wine." I don't know what he makes.
He seems like a white wine guy.
Maybe. Or like a dry red or something. I don't know.
Pitbull, what kind of wine do you prefer? I assume you're watching our podcast.
Yes, Mr. Worldwide, he needs to watch our podcast.
Yeah, somebody link this to him.
Yeah. But I was thinking about something else when we were talking about, I forgot what we were talking about, but it kind of sparked my imagination and something else. There's another podcast out there.
Another podcast?
I know. Just shocking.
How dare they?
But it's also ran by friends that we have.
Oh, is this Patrick's podcast you're talking about?
Patrick,
are they up and running?
Yes.
Okay.
They are up and running, and I've watched, because like I talked to Patrick, who, well, as we established, will never be on this show. Podcast.
Unless we perhaps do a collaboration with the other podcast.
Yeah,
in which case we might have to edit him out.
It's just a blank spot. It's just, anytime he starts talking, it's like, hey, that's a good point, Patrick. But it's our friend Patrick and Kenny. They have their own podcast. They now have, I believe it's like 6 to 8 episodes out. But I've been watching it, and I think I don't know if I sent you a link of it before.
I don't think you have, because I would have at least paid attention to that.
Yeah. But they have their own thing going on.
Do they have a theme, or are they just doing what we do and just riffing on stuff?
They got a theme, but we do it better. But the podcast is called. You want to read it?
WTH are they talking about?
What the hell? WTH stands for what the hell. So they will have long discussions about whatever it is. So the first episode I watched, I guess Kenny has a very deep knowledge or wants to participate in, I guess, Japanese pornography.
I mean,
because
you gotta have dreams.
Just because he mentioned that he's like, he would, like, if he didn't have the path that he had now, he would want to do porn. But he would not want to do American porn. He would like to do Japanese porn.
I mean, he would have a very good niche there as the black guy in Japanese porn.
It could be. But he also wants it to be where everything seems like a normal day, and then a tentacle monster just comes out and gets everyone. I guess he wants to be the tentacle monster. Maybe.
I mean, that's probably the best option to be in Japanese porn.
Kenny, do you have 8 ding-dongs? Because you're blessed if you do, okay? More power to you.
You know what they say. Once you've had Cthulhu, you never go back.
But we are officially endorsing the What the Hell podcast with Kenny and Patrick.
We'll put a link.
Yeah, we'll put a link on there so that, if you're enjoying this, you'll mildly enjoy theirs.
Either that or you'll never trust us again. So.
Yeah, it could be that too. It's like, do we really want to listen to like 2 men in their 40s? Well, because no, Patrick's like 39.
Is he that young?
Yeah, he's like a little bit younger than us. He just looks old.
Also, if you are of our generation and you were a sci-fi nerd back in the day, you might notice that Kenny looks a lot like Augur from Earth's Final Conflict.
You said it, not me.
I said it, but I stand by it.
Yeah.
Looks just like him.
Yes. But like I say, we officially promote that podcast on here.
You're going to have to put a picture of Augur up there.
A picture of Augur from whatever.
Earth's Final Conflict.
I'll
send you the link.
Please do. But we're officially promoting that because they may promote us on their podcast. Yeah. I don't know if they have yet or not, but if you guys
synergistic cross-promotional
if you guys
energy.
Haven't yet, you guys are jerks because we talk about you all the time. But they may have talked about us on the podcast. But
They may have warned others.
Yeah, they probably have warned others. But I've only only get to watch like I think 3 episodes so far, just because now I now have to balance my life because I have a job. Woo! Yay! It's been months, but I've got back to actual work. Once this takes off, then it's all podcast all the time. But until then, I also still need money for, rent and shit. And
Don't you own your house?
No, I technically the bank owns the house. I just give them money for it. But like it'll get paid off 2037. So, yay. But also, it's like owning, I'm not going to complain about it because I really do appreciate me being in my home, and like that's kind of an accomplishment on its own. Mm-hmm. So like I'm proud about it, but it's also like one of those things that's like slightly a pain in the ass. Where we at?
Oh, there's a pop-up in the way of the clock. Hang on.
Ah, you mother.
We are at 36.
Okay, we got time. So
I'm tell your Nick Frost story. Oh no, you're not going to do that.
No, we're like I said, edgelord. I'm edging everyone on this story, so that like please share our podcast with everyone that you can, so that it can eventually get to Nick Frost, so that by episode 52,
he'll be watching live.
He'll be invested in watching what I'm going to say, because it's a very lovely story. It's not where it's like, oh, he not just banged it out. Ugh, no, gross. There's more to it than that. Weirdos.
That's definitely in there.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, this is a chaste love story?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you. Like, everyone's going to be surprised by this.
Well, we need to keep building it up. This is like a trailer for the eventual telling of the great Nick Frost story.
Yes, it is. I'm going to just, like, make a trailer that's going to be, like, 10 minutes long.
In a world where chubby bearded guys are super hot.
They are. Because you know what? Everyone's hot in their own ways. And then there's some like people that are ugly in their own ways, because I know you probably dealt with it before, where you've seen a girl that was like just incredibly sexy. You're like, oh, she got this and this, like whatever features she had going on, it was just like whatever would appeal to you. But,
very pleasantly shaped.
Yes. But then you actually talk to her, and then she has like ideals that are just not great.
Wait, which lives matter?
She's like, all lives matter. You're like, yeah, that's not.
Well, technically true. That's missing the point.
Yeah. But then they can say some other things that are just blatantly not wrong, but you're like, okay, that doesn't jive with me. That's not cool. That's not a thing. You're like, oh, that's why? But there are people out there that are like that, where they on the outside they are very appealing, and then you find out like they have a dog shit soul, and it just makes them very unappealing.
Alas,
it happens. But there's also people out there that may what?
There's also beautiful uggos. Well, there's got to be a better way to say it, but like that's what you were getting to.
I was going to say there's like a better way of saying that, because there are some people that are not as visually appealing to whatever your type is. They're like, you know what? They're not visually appealing. They're not my type, but they're a cool ass person. Yeah. Because like if they did improv, cool. You already got brownie points in my book.
Yeah, there are many people. Like there's some people that I am intellectually attracted to. There's some people that I am emotionally attracted to. There's a great many that I'm physically attracted to, but not all of them overlap.
Yeah, they don't fit the Venn diagram, I guess, of like what you're looking for. That kind of sucks for you. I'm sorry.
It's a challenge, being me, cis white middle-aged man.
Well, I mean,
the struggle is real.
I mean, you're better than Like, honestly, you're better than most because, like, there's a lot of cis white men that are out there. But not all of them have a full head of hair. There are some out there that have, like, multiple kids, which is not a bad thing, but...
if they like their kids, it's a good thing.
Yeah, if they like their kids, that's a good thing. But if there's gentlemen out there that have, 4 kids...
It makes dating tricky.
Yeah, it makes dating a little bit tricky.
I have had my home inspected and sprayed for babies.
Yes, you did. But, you still got the cocaine puppies out there.
Like, who's keeping the babies away? Cocaine puppies. Premises protected by cocaine puppies. Yeah, we should definitely sell window stickers.
Protection by cocaine puppies.
Yes.
Oh, I want that now.
Yeah.
There are so many different things that we probably said, on the podcast, also like with each other, that should be on shirts. So yeah,
Really, so much to be following us around, writing down all of our. So we need a stenographer.
Yeah, we do. Just.
Although that could come back to haunt us later on. If someone is actually keeping a record of all the random crap we say.
Hey, I just said I hate black people. So
Twice now.
at least 3 times. I don't hate black people. Just
It's more a quiet resentment.
I was like, I kind of love it because there are a lot of I guess self-hating black people out there that are like very real. And I'm like, what is your problem?
Well, I would suggest that the problem might be growing up in a world and a society where it's basically, a disadvantage to be, anything other than a white person.
Yeah, but I understand that, but why hate the group that you're part of? And just
self-loathing works like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, it affects everyone on some level.
Yeah, and I understand that, but like when you're very vocal about it is the I guess the issue of mine.
Like Uncle Ruckus.
See, like Uncle Ruckus is like a parody, and like because that is to the extreme. But there are people out there that are very much like that. You're like, how do you exist as a person and been this way for a while? I just don't get it. But also, I talked about this with someone else, but like I don't understand the mindset of people that are like extremely racist. Just because of the fact of like, all right, if you think about someone who's extremely racist, we'll just say when you think of an extremely racist person, most of the time people will think of a white man, possibly.
I mean, we have done some major innovating in the field of racism.
Like, we got a new way of hating people. We'll call it urban. Where are we at?
We are at 4340.
Okay. Well, this gives me enough time to wrap it up. I can't understand being very racist, like say, like as a white man, or like if it was like that. But then you go out to a Chinese buffet. Don't. It's like
That should be a rule. If you are racist against any group, you should not be able to eat their food.
Oh yeah, because
I mean, I guarantee you, people had to give up fried chicken.
Oh, there
would be a lot of forgiveness going around.
I mean, yeah, if you have to give up fried chicken, you probably have to give up pizza too, because they're like, oh no, Italians are white. No, like, Italians are like,
yeah, they definitely weren't when they were immigrating here. They were
they
were others. We decided we hated them, and by we I mean the white English people that got here first.
Yeah, like as they're on stolen land, they're like, oh, like no, you're not. Like, did you just steal this land from these other people? Oh, they gave it to us. Obviously, of course, they gave it to us. But yeah, I need to figure out how to write that in a joke for stand-up.
Yeah, I mean, it's the commentary or the field is very ripe for ironic commentary, but it is difficult to make something genuinely funny out of something as basically baseline offensive as racism.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll get around to it.
Racism solved. Okay, we're done.
They're like, oh, you got your... Okay, that's cute.
That's usually. Let me know when it launches. I'll like and subscribe. By the way, like and subscribe, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to say that.
Yeah, like,
Feels
subscribe.
dirty.
Like, subscribe, hit buttons, hit bells, do dinglings and things
Remember us.
like that. Remember me.